Okay, well I just met these two young ladies who are here on holiday who've turned up at the Dolphin protest at Empty the Tanks at Rancho Texas. So tell us your names if you like, or just your first names, and then you know how you... Right, can you just speak up a bit because it's a bit windy and there's a lot of noise around.
My name's Jess.
Yeah?
I'm Millie.
Lovely. So, how come you come here?
Well, my mum's always been like sort of into empty the tanks and freeing all the sea life and things, and then because we were going on holiday, she kind of saw it on Instagram, so we thought we'd come along and make the numbers a bit bigger.
Yeah. Is this something you feel strongly about?
Yeah, like all my life. Like
we grew up with caring parents and parents that care about the world and freedom for everyone, not just humans and not just animals, like everything. So that's kind of had an influence on us.
Yeah.
And so therefore we feel very strongly about it.
Like, it's something that everyone should know about. Like, you should start learning that freedom should be for sea life and dolphins and orcas and things from a young age, because it's so important, because the spaces that they get put in is like terrible, and
not just sea life but other animals as well.
Absolutely.
And everything should be free, because if they're in captivity they're not in their natural habitat,
it causes
and that's
stress.
it causes a lot of stress for them and other people, because they feel sorry that they're in that position and that they can't get out.
Yeah. Okay, so why do you think people would come, or would they come if they knew the story, to see dolphins in captivity?
I think people just turn a blind eye to it, to be honest. Like,
I think they just come because they are able to see dolphins, and that
in that situation,
and it's not, you can't really go out to sea very often and see dolphins, and that's why I think a lot of people come, but it's still not right.
like, you wouldn't put a human in like goldfish bowl, so why would you do it to
It probably wouldn't fit in.
No, exactly. It must be so stressful for them all.
Especially because dolphins naturally live in the sea, which is a wide area, and if they're in tanks, they're stuck in a small space and they can't get out. They can't set themselves free.
It's a prison, basically.
Yeah.
It's just a prison. It's so cruel. It's just so horrible.
Okay, well, thank you for telling us what you think. I'm sure a lot of people would agree with you, and we appreciate you giving up your holiday to come along and help with the protest.
It's our pleasure.
So ladies, thank you very much. Have a lovely time in Lanzarote.
Thank you.
Bye. Right, I'm speaking with Carol Montiel, who's the organiser of the dolphin protest here at Rancho Texas in Lanzarote. In fact, we were here about a month ago doing a similar thing. So, Carol, what's happening in the meantime? What's the latest news?
Well, today actually is the official protest for Empty the Tanks, which is a worldwide protest in all the countries all over the world. This year there are 20 countries taking part and 67 towns in those countries taking part. It's a protest about dolphins and orcas in captivity, because we believe that they belong in the sea and not in some concrete tank, some concrete swimming pool. Since last month, what I have found out is, obviously, to cover the costs and make more money, the prices here have gone up, and the prices have gone up to 30 euros for an adult and 25 euros for a child.
That's a lot for a child, isn't it?
So, and the child from 2 onwards. So we're talking 25 euros for a toddler as well, which I think is extortionate. So it might make people think twice before coming here to visit.
Yeah, I'd rather they thought about what's involved in the captivity rather than the cost of seeing them.
Yeah, no. No, it's a lot of people think that these dolphins have been rescued, they've been saved. They haven't been saved. They've been brought from one dolphinarium to another. Rescuing them would be taking them, got a noise, taking them, putting them in sea pens to adapt them again to a life in the sea and releasing them. It can be done. It has been done. There are a lot of cases where dolphins from dolphinariums have been re-educated to go out into the sea, to fish, to feed, to find a family. There's been a lot of cases. It can be done. The only thing is, do they want to do it? No.
Yes. Okay, so who are the people gathered here today?
We've got a mixed bunch of people from everywhere. We've got Arnie from Germany, who has the organisation Hard to Port. We've got people who are here on holiday, who've come along to join in. We've got the local Spanish people, we've got local English people. We've got a bit of a potpourri from everywhere today.
Okay. Well, I'm sure it's just a matter of time before these sort of places are no longer viable, because people realise that it's not very kind to put sentient beings into a narrow tank which is full of unpleasant stuff.
The point is here as well, Stuart, is that the building work isn't actually finished, and the main pool where they're going to be doing the shows isn't finished, so they have them in what could be a small swimming pool, we could call it, up at the top of the park.
Yeah.
They've got no shade, and dolphins do get sunburned from the sun. The water there is only about 3 meters deep, so they can't dive to get out of the sun. And a lot of people think that being in the water stops you getting sunburned. That's not true. You put a child, you go in the water, you're in the pool all day, and you come out sunburned, because the rays go through the water and reflect. So you're getting the sun's rays not just from the sun itself, but reflecting through the water. So these dolphins in the heat, they've got no shelter, no shade, and the pool isn't deep enough for them to dive to get out of the sun, so they could get sunburned.
Hopefully, even though the captivity will probably go on for a while, hopefully that will be rectified. But I'm kind of speechless that people still want to come and see this sort of thing.
I am as well.
Bear in mind, in the world, this sort of theme park is losing in attendances. SeaWorld is dropping enormously.
SeaWorld is bleeding money.
Yeah.
They're losing money. They're losing sponsors, and slowly but surely, SeaWorld in the States will come to an end. But SeaWorld don't want to lose out on any money. So SeaWorld are now transferring to China.
Yes.
That's where they're going to be opening up places now in China.
Okay, well I'm sure we're not done here. I'm sure there'll be further occasions, unfortunately will have to be. But I can see that this sort of place will not prevail ultimately, because people will in their hearts don't feel it's right to support something that's really keeping a sentient being in captivity.
The point is as well, Stuart, is that here in the Canary Islands you've got a great diversity of sea life. We've got all types of different types of dolphins, different types of whales, and there was a big pod of orcas which they filmed just off the coast of Fuerteventura last week.
Yes,
so we've got orcas, we've got whales, we've got... Why pay to go inside one of these places to see an animal performing circus tricks in a concrete chlorinated pool when you can see them out in the sea, which is just 100 yards away?
A friend of mine went on a boat trip with his sons last week. He was listening to this, and he reported having a marvellous time. You know, he thought he was going for the children, but they all thoroughly enjoyed their trip. Of course, you're not always guaranteed to see dolphins out in the wild here, but I mean, in a lot of cases you do. And the dolphins probably enjoy being visited in their natural habitat, but here it's kind of condolences time, really.
Yeah, no, trips out, there are quite a few people now who are doing trips out into the sea to see the dolphins in their natural habitat, and it will probably work out a lot cheaper for a family to do one of these boat trips, go out on the sea, have the experience of being on the boat in the sea and seeing the dolphins in the wild, instead of paying to come here and seeing them in a concrete pool.
Yeah, the sea is a very big tank, isn't it?
It's a very big tank.
Okay.
Very, very big tank.
Thanks very much, Carol.
My pleasure, Stuart, any time.
Thank you for your organising.
Thank you.
That's a great event.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Here we got